Tomorrow marks the commercial radio broadcasting in the Upper Peninsula. On March 10th, 1929, WHDF and Calumet signed on the air, opening a communication service many residents had only read about. One airwaves pioneer remembers those early days of radio. Buck Levasseur reports.
Each day is another adventure for 75-year-old Bill Jackson. As he enters a small room at NWR Electronics, the business he established, he leaves behind the complex computerized world of today to spend a little time in the past with his old-time radio museum.
I enjoy coming here. I really look forward to it every morning. As soon as I can, I want to get here because I got something I've been thinking all night about. I want to get to work on it.
Bill spends most of each morning talking to lifelong friends in code on one of his homemade antique wireless transmitters.
I don't know, some guy sort of took a fancy to it, and I'm probably trying to relive my life or something. I don't know, but I do like to use. I can do just as much with this old transmitter as they do with the new one. A signal is a signal, and to me, there are people that wouldn't give me a nickel for this whole caboodle here, you know, but I wouldn't give him a nickel for his caboodle either.
Bill's museum is filled with everything from antique tubes to old electronic magazines. Over the years, he's logged in his memory the story behind each piece. But the old radio collection is his pride and joy. It reminds him of 1929, when as a licensed operator, he came to Calumet from Minnesota to put WHDF on the air.
When I got there, I realized that if anybody really needed a radio station, it really was the Copper Country. And being the very end of the railroad, the train turns around and goes back at the end of the day, and people being snowed in and all that, it just seemed so important that they had a radio station. We just broadcast at noontime and at supper time first when we first started.
Why was that?
Why? Oh, we figured everybody was working, and they'd come home for noontime and after work and stuff like that, and they wouldn't be interested in listening to us in the middle of the afternoon. And a lot of the radios were battery radios, and people didn't like the idea of keeping the radio on all day long like they do nowadays.
WHDF may soon become only a memory, as recently the FCC approved its sale. The new owners will take over in April. The station will then leave the Bergen family, who have been associated with it for nearly 5 decades. Bill Jackson, meanwhile, who left the station after World War II, will continue working on his old-time radio museum, a fitting tribute to the ingenious people who contributed to the development of the electronic age.
Baby, that's the only thing I plenty of, baby.
Buck Levasseur, TV6 News.
You're sure to find happiness, and I guess
the old disco music, huh?
Yeah, I bet you the weather forecast weren't much different.